Right now, joined by a very special guest. This is Dr. Chadwick Hampton from Palm Beach Gardens Medical Center. Dr. Hampton, I want to thank you for your time. I know you're a busy doctor, and we are here to talk about the unfortunate situation of the Panthers captain, Aleksander Barkov, and the injury timeline with it. He could possibly miss the entire regular season with this. We talked about this kind of before this interview. We kind of looked at the video. ACL, MCL, underwent surgery. First of all, let's just talk about what those two things do for the knee and how crucial it is to an athlete like Aleksander Barkov.
Yeah, sure. Well, first of all, thank you for having me. I really appreciate you having me on today. ACL and the MCL. The ACL is a structure in the knee of one of the four main ligaments in the knee. Okay. ACL stands for anterior cruciate ligament, and the cruciate means for a cross. So it's in the middle of the knee, and it stops the femur, which is the thigh bone, from and the tibia from translating anterior on itself, and that's its main function. It also functions in rotational moments as well. The MCL is another one of the four major ligaments in the knee. On the medial aspect, it stands for the medial collateral ligament, and the medial collateral ligament is associated for its stability on the lateral side and medial side of the knees. So there's four main ligaments of the knee, and apparently he injured two of the four.
All the fan base, everybody hopes the timeline is realistic to maybe perhaps Barkov can come back for the playoffs, which would be April. That puts it at about 9 months. Is that realistic? Is an athlete more prone to recover sooner than others? And also keep in mind, whether he's in your care or what, these are players that have the top-notch medical care to do that as well. Is 7 to 9 months realistic? Is sooner even realistic?
Yes, however, not necessarily for the average Joe.
Right.
For a professional, first of all, they are a high-class athlete. They're not the average person in terms of their DNA and what's got them to be at this level playing a professional sport. So that's one thing. Second, it's their job. So they have their job 24 hours a day is to rehab this injury. Now, that all being said, the standard return time for ACL reconstruction is about 9 months to return to sport. You start agility drills at around 3 months in lateral motion, and you're continuing therapy throughout this time, but most of the time you're not getting cleared to about 9 months. However, there's many instances that it takes over a year and up to more than a year to get back to the field or get back to the court.
Is there anything you can point to specifically that's helping shorten that recovery time over the past 5-10 years for professional athletes?
Yeah, there's a few things. We've just gotten better in terms of the science. Yeah. Our science is better in terms of our implantation and the actual techniques that we're using to do the reconstruction. They're evolving all the time. The actual placement, the timing of the rehab, adjuvants, adding a backup or extra stability, not just the graft or the tissue, but actual more suture to back it up to help protect the reconstruction while it's healing. We've actually added more things like PRP, which is platelet-rich plasma, which can help actually the incorporation of the graft, because the graft, you place the graft in the right position, but your body has to incorporate it. Okay. And it has to be what we call ligamentize it and turn it into your own ligament. And that takes a certain amount of time. So there's processes that we've developed and over time that has hastened that process. And then also the therapy has just gotten better.
Well, throughout the 2024 season, I had the pleasure of meeting some local heroes. You are going to love these guys. Honored by the Florida Panthers. The team sharing this special video with us, giving these heroes the opportunity to soak in the memories of last season and seeing Lord Stanley. That's right. This summer, I wanted to bring back together the World War II veterans honored as heroes among us at Florida Panthers games, playoffs games especially. Listen, speaking with them was priceless, from that championship run through their eyes to their service to our country. Take a look. The heroes among us are back together.
Yeah, Sid. We had dinner last week.
That's right.
Weeks after these local World War II veterans were honored during the Panthers Cup run,
Sergeant Alfred Howarth, United States Army Air Corps. Thank you for your service and dedication to our country.
Now the trio celebrating.
They won the Stanley Cup.
There you go.
I was thinking if they win one more, it'll be a dynasty.
You were going for a trifecta.
The bond is strong with these three now through hockey.
I was never a hockey fan, but now I am.
And their World War II service.
It's very, very good to know that some people went through all the things that you went through too.
I lost my best friend there.
Oh, you did? Yeah, I lost two friends in our village.
Yeah.
All three served in the Army Air Corps European Theater and Edson also in the Pacific. All three cautious about being called a hero.
Each one of you told me, each in your interviews, I'm not a hero. It's the fellas that didn't make it home.
Yeah, the only heroes are the ones who didn't.
My saying was, heroes don't wear capes. They wear dog tags.
And they'd do it all again.
I would, for one reason. Want to make sure that those people that never came back didn't die in vain.
But the thank yous mean a lot.
And I see young kids, little kids, I mean, they come shake your hands and makes you tears come to your eyes. You know?
Also, appreciating their longevity. They're all 101. The keys to a long life?
God's great love and healing grace.
Yes.
Whenever anyone asks me, I just give them two words. Keep moving.
So they'll move on and keep in touch. And you know they'll be cheering for the Cats.
Ready? One, two,
three.
three. Go Panthers!
There you go.
Panthers, go!
The best thing I saw this week, Lord Stanley's victory lap making a stop in West Palm Beach, more specifically our WPTV News studio. With it, though, the keeper of the cup, Mario Diosevia. Photojournalist Leo Marchesani gives you a behind the scene of the keeper's job.
It's a big moment. The cup is 135 years old. It was from 1893. It was donated to hockey by the Governor General of Canada. It was donated to us in 1892 and played for in 1893.
Where do I look?
I volunteered. I volunteered at the Hockey Hall of Fame. Phil Pritchard was the one that approached me and said, look, do you like to travel with the Stanley Cup? Then we just said, you know what? Would you like to go with the Stanley Cup? I said, sure. So I started doing that in 2010.
Oh man, I could get used to this. Can we do this every year?
Oh, it's very well traveled. I've been as far as Siberia with the Stanley Cup. It's been to 32 countries around the world.
I can't touch it. I haven't won in my life.
When you're carrying around the Stanley Cup and passing it on to either be players or your colleagues to make sure that it gets to locations, yes, there is anxiety.
No, I don't want to hug it.
There's the presentational trophy, the one you see behind me. That's the one that travels around the globe. We also have a replica version that's always at the Hockey Hall of Fame in Toronto. And then we have the original bowl under glass at the Hockey Hall of Fame in Toronto.
I don't know which way's my side.
I think every day is a great experience, truly. You know, going to Siberia, going to, you know, the Bavarian Mountains in Germany. Well, certainly it is a true privilege to have the honor to carry the Stanley Cup, 135 years of hockey history. You know, the thrill that people have, not only the winners, the community, families. It is so exciting to see the smiles and the joy on their faces.
This is so cool.
I'm the goalie coach, you know. I really want to eat key lime pie out of the Stanley Cup.
A sweet celebration could only happen in the Sunshine State. You'll want to join us next week. We show you how Lord Stanley made its rounds and found its way to a specific Florida tree. Well, with the help of the Florida Panthers and the Palm Beach Zoo, I'm going to direct your attention to our Panther Cam. That's right, catch live glimpses of Sassy and Miko. They're roaming their habitat at the Palm Beach Zoo. So beautiful. You can always stay in touch with our Panther friends on our website, WPTV.com. You're watching Panthers 360.